Hi you guys, how are you? If you're new to my channel, my name is Sarah. This is my YouTube channel, Stitching by Sarah. This is a channel about cross stitch. Today is not a lot of cross stitch, but a lot of haul. If you are new to my channel, I hope you enjoy my content. Decide to come back and watch other videos and subscribe. I am like 49 subscribers away from 1,000. I had a little bump this past 2 weeks. So if you regularly watch my videos and you are not a subscriber, would you consider subscribing to help bump me up over that 1,000? And to all my wonderful returning subscribers and viewers, I want to thank you so much for keep coming back. I truly do appreciate y'all that keep coming back. So it's been an exciting morning in the Brown household. Apparently this time of year is when the scorpions come in our house because my husband found another one. And we had a herd of cows in our yard. That side of me is farmland. And right now we have deer in our yard. So you never know what I'm going to find in my yard. I've seen armadillos. I've seen a raccoon. I love this place. So anyways, back to cross stitch. I don't have a lot of cross stitch to show you. I've done Mirabilia, but I've also been working on other cross stitches for friends. So I can't show you any of that yet. I do have an FFO, but I can't show you this week. I'll have to show you next week. So let me do my featured FFO. This is another new to me. I adopted her. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Let's see if I can show this. I've been trying to figure out how to show you guys this because there's a really bad reflection on this, so I had to shut the curtains. But I adopted a new cross stitch. The glass is glaring horribly, but you can see the alphabet, and then it says Jesus Emmanuel. She's got some flowers, elephants. It's the elephants that I absolutely fell in love with. Her name is Susie A. Ward, age 12, 1889. So, yeah, 1889. And look at that. Absolutely love it. She is full coverage. So this green in here, they are full coverage. Absolutely love her. So we adopted more, but I'll show you that later. Let me open the curtains. All right. So let me show you what stitching I can show you this week. So this is May. If you are new to my channel, I am doing Mirabilia or Mirame, Stitch Mania, however you want to put it. Stitch Mania doing Mirabilias. So let me show you. I have three projects that I can show you. This one is Zelda. This is where she was last time you guys saw her. And this is where she is now. So I was working in all that black. All I did last night was black. So that right there. And I need to do a video showing you guys how to take out just a couple of stitches instead of unstitching or frogging a whole strand of floss. There's a mistake in here somewhere. And see those stitches right there? They were pink stitches, but I just took those couple stitches out and left all the other pink around. So I've got to do a short or a video or something showing how I do that. But that is what I did last night. So the fabric is, oh my, 32 count Graceful Grey. And I am using all the called for floss. Isn't she pretty? I got tired of working up in the pillow, so I thought I'd work more on her dress. So that is Zelda. All right, next is at the Met. This is where she was last time you guys saw her. And that is where she's at now. So the fabric is 28 count stormy gray. And let me get this closer so you can see what I did this week. I worked on more black. I worked on the black of her dress here. So that's what I worked on for her. I just love these colors up at the top. They're pretty. All right. And I have one more Mirabilia, then that's all my stitching. And then if you are somebody who doesn't like to see haul, I'll send you off until next week. Anyways, let's finish with red. This is where she was last time you guys saw her. And that's where she's at now. I worked on a lot of red. So I worked on with either black or red this week. I believe I worked up in there. Isn't she pretty? The fabric is 28 count vintage Smokey white cashel. And I'm using the called for flosses. All right, that's all my stitching. So if you are somebody who doesn't care to see haul, I'll let you step off now and I'll see you next week. But this video is going to be all about the haul. So we went to Fredericksburg last weekend and Saturday stopped at Tinsmith's wife, met up with Jennifer, talked to her for a couple minutes. I went shopping, she went shopping, met back together, said our goodbyes, and then I'll show you what we did after that. But so here's my bag from the tinsmith's wife. All right, the lady at the tinsmith's wife said I fed her cat for the week. So first of all, I'll show you the charts. This one, she said it was free because it was too small. The designer of Dirty Annie's gave them to her as giveaway because they're too small. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. Absolutely love that. Probably I want to do that soon. All right, then I bought a bunch of Erica Michaels berries. This is alpha berries. Snowy Nut 2023 Santa, so that's this year's Santa. Sampler berry, Quaker Wisdom berry. This is Sampler Bowl Collection Lesson 4 by Plum Street Sampler. Strong in the Lord by Plum Street Sampler. This is a new designer to me, Shannon Kristen Designs. Look at that Christmas lady, Christmas red. Isn't she pretty? So that's the designer, Shannon Kristen Designs. This is Lila's Studio, Be Mine. And then I saw this book. This book's going to come in handy. It's called The Red Book of Stitches, or Sampler Stitches. And there is so many. I mean, I haven't even heard of the trellis stitch. There's a two-sided Italian cross stitch. There's so many stitches in here I have never heard of before. I've heard of the four-sided stitch. But yeah, this might come in handy. So again, that book is called The Red Book of Sampler Stitches. And then this is my fabrics I picked out. So I have never heard of painter's threads. This is 28 count painter's pastel linen 10 Sangria. So let me show you that. Yeah, well, I'm going to show you how much I spent on it. I forgot who she said the company was. That I think she said it's the company that does flower thread. Don't quote me. I don't remember it, but some company is now into doing fabric. So, and then I got some 30, let's see, this is 36 count fog. Nessie, 36 count Nessie. Oh, it's greener than that. Yeah, greener. Well, it's a little bit better. I have 28 count opal, 32 count relic, 32 count jade. I didn't realize I got this much fabric. That's also greener than what it's showing up. There you go, that's pretty good. Yeah, a little bit darker. Um, 32 count Mercedes. Yeah. It's a little bit bluer than what it's showing up there. All right, and then I saw these and absolutely loved them. So, y'all know that I'm a sucker for a bag. Look at this. This is Shepherd's Bush. It's the cross stitch kit to stitch on your bags. So, this bag here, it is made for those bags. So this one is heart, and it comes with, she kitted it up for me with the DMC 5s, and it has the button, and it has the buttons. And then I saw this queen, and it comes with the buttons. I didn't have her kit that one up, and I bought one more bag. Oh my gosh, but they're so cute. Isn't that just too cute? All right, so that is from the Tinsmith's Wife. All right, while I was in the Tinsmith's Wife, my husband went to an antique store like a block away. That's where we found Susie Hayward. He also had this in his hands when I walked in. This is 1927. That glass is much better, apparently. Let you read that. So there's, and it's recently been professionally framed because it's got paper on the back. And let's see, it says ERS. So 1927. So after we shopped around Comfort, went and had lunch there in Comfort, and then we went down to Kerrville and looked in the antique stores there. I don't think I found anything in the stores in Kerrville, but if you like antiques, there's a couple places there. Let me show you a couple things I have found that I haven't showed you recently. You know, I haven't showed you. This I actually bought off of eBay for not a lot of money. This is VMM, 9 years old, and this is 1936. Apparently I like the ones from 1920 and 1930s. So, it says, Mother's love is the sanctuary of God in the world. Isn't that pretty? A black sampler, except for those flowers. All right. These next two cross stitch pieces I bought here in spring. It's the same time that I bought the Caroline sampler from last week. I don't know why I didn't show you these. So both of these on them have the writings on that fabric. And I didn't realize that these were stamped cross stitches until I looked that up to see what that was. So the first one is, it doesn't have a date or a name. Travel east, travel west, all, after all, home's best. And I didn't realize, let's see, you can see, I don't know if you can see the S and the T, they have the stamp underneath. She wasn't very good at covering up. So there is another one. And then there is this one. Welcome, friend. Glad you came. Hope so much you'll feel the same. But wait, I have more. I'm still talking with the guy that's coming to pick up my puppies. I have this box of stuff. All right, so my friend Beth gave me a cute little kit. She said she happened to have two of them, so she gave me one. This is a shepherd's bush. I thought maybe the kit was small enough to cover that, but no, it's the fabric is much bigger than that. So this is what comes with it. It comes with the fabric, the floss, there's backing fabric, and the instructions. And it looks like the pattern is going to be that big. So there's that. All right, so back in January, I had bought myself a birthday present. I thought, hey, hopefully it'll be here by the time my birthday came in February. Didn't happen. So this is the Dorsey sampler, the needlework of Dorsey sampler by Hands Across the Sea sampler. I was going to do this as a birthday start, but it didn't show up until now. So I got the PDF version, and I bought the called for fabric. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? So this is, I bought this all from Traditional Stitches. I think they had the exclusive to it. The fabric is 36 count Lollybrock by Tabby Cat. And I splurged and I bought the silks. So I'm going to be doing this in silk. Aren't they pretty? So that's the colors on the fabric. So I got to decide when I'm going to start that. And the reason why I wanted to start this was this one. It's got my birthday, the year is wrong, but it is dated for February 10th of 1906. So that is on my to-do list sometime. I don't know if I'm going to keep it and, well, of course I'm going to keep it, but do a birthday start next year, or if I'm going to start it before then. And then I went to Be Stitch Me. I was going there to buy some fabric for a friend's birthday who's coming up in a month, to get her some fabric for her birthday present, and I squirreled. So I bought fabric. I bought 2 packages of, this is Grog. This is 32 count. And I bought 2 packages of Lunar. That's pretty good. That's the color. And this I think is 28. Yeah, this is 28 count. And then I saw that she had a leftover, what's it called? In full bloom epic mystery box. So, you know, I love her boxes, and I've been trying very hard not to buy anymore because I really don't need the stuff, but you know, what can I say? In the epic box, so I picked the 14 count Ada. So let's show, this one is Flower Patch. Look at that. Blues and reds and purples. So that's Flower Patch. This one is In Full Bloom. And this one is Sunflower. So that's the fabric that came with it. Look at all the pretty silks. And I get the Epic box so that I can get a bag. Look at this pretty bag. It's a big one too. And then we have, this is a chart designed by Sambry Stitches. It's called Sprout Love. And let's see, a very pretty jar. I'm assuming it's for orts, but you can use it for whatever. Oh, there's a magnet on it. Oh. When I got this box, it didn't have the traditional little paper that tells you what everything is. And let's see, I have stuff that will be giveaways sometime. So this is a grime guard and the floss drops. Ooh, there's a snag nabbit. Let's see. This is another Be Stitch Me magnet, a needle minder. And what's in here? Oh, this, I can put this on my bag. Or scissor fob, or I guess it's more of a scissor fob. And in this bag, I actually haven't looked to see what is in it. Oh, this is one of those little little things that when you have when you have frogged or taken out stitches and you have pieces of floss on your fabric, you use this to swipe them away. At least I'm assuming that's what it is. I have a couple pins. Here is a, what do you call this? You use it to help frog things out or pull out stitches. So I have so many of these. This might be a giveaway too. So when you have your stitches, you take this and place it underneath your stitches that you're trying to take out, and it helps you pull them out. You put this back in here. It's very pretty, but I have probably 4 or 5 of these. I don't need any more. And this is, take the cover off the center to reveal sticky surface to hold the beads. Oh, that might come in handy. So this is a bead minder. It says to take the paper off, and then there's a sticky surface underneath, and it has a magnet so you can attach it to your fabric. Replace the cover when not in use to keep it sticky. So that will definitely come in handy. All right. I think that's everything. Sorry, I'm a little off today between talking with the kid that's coming to pick up the puppies for their baths. So my husband's birthday's tomorrow. Unfortunately, I work this weekend. Once they come pick up our puppies, I'm going to try to get this video up, and then hopefully get him out for lunch since I'm working this weekend. And I am working next Friday. I have a conference that I have to go to Friday and Saturday. I don't know why it's Friday and Saturday, but so I will record on Thursday and set it, schedule it to pop up on Friday. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else going on other than scorpions, deers, and cows. My husband's doing really well. I don't know if I told you, but he's got his release to go back to work the first Monday in June, so it looks like the 5th. But he's a little sore yesterday after driving, so we'll hopefully that will still be the case. Monday is Memorial Day here in the United States. So happy Memorial Day to everybody. I don't think we're going to do anything special. I do have the day off, but I don't think we're doing anything special. The kids, I don't think they're going to be here. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. And I will see you all next week. Bye, guys.